Waiting with me is Sapphire Crescent, if you'd like to say
Hey.
hi. Okay.
Hello. Just hey.
Hey. So welcome to Primal. This is a PS2 game that is actually 20 years old this year. And we're going to be doing a little bit of Solemn Glitchless. It is a very comfy game, so hopefully you got your snacks ready, maybe a drink or two. And thankfully this is the type of game where you're just able to select wherever the heck you want to play from, so we're just going to go ahead with this one. So timer will start immediately as soon as I skip this cutscene, and it will end as soon as I finish the final fight. You will know it when I'll give you the heads up just basically though. So I'll get into it when I get into it, but I'll give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1, go. Time start. So essentially we have a nice little comfy game where it's like, hey, we're meant to be playing as a gargoyle. So we do have two little characters that we can play as. This is Scree, and honestly, yeah, his voice acting is phenomenal. It's so good. And
really
then we
is.
have Jen, and their names I forget at the moment, unfortunately. I'm doing such a disservice right now. But we will be rotating between the two of these characters at the, at the right time. So naturally, Scree is going to be the quicker one. Slow is just going to be typical slow human. So we're going to go on a little further. Gargoyle doesn't have blood and doesn't want to get, these creatures don't want to eat him. He's not very tasty. However, Jen is, so we're just going to leave her behind, naturally. Because we don't want her dead. She's very, very important in this realm. In a few of the cutscenes that we glossed over already, Jen is attacked by some strange demonic force and is left for dead. Her partner is abducted in the process, and Jen unfortunately succumbs to her injuries to an extent where she's in a coma. And this little fella here, Scree, decides, hey, alright, I'm going to take you out of your body. I'm going to take you to another plane of existence where we have to essentially restore balance to all of the planes. And this is the first one, and it's also, I like it actually, despite it being very wintry. I suppose it's kind of suitable for the time of year as well that we're at. We got all those nice little snow particles as well coming in as well. But yeah, basically Jen doesn't know what to do, Scree also doesn't know what to do. All that they know that they have to do is restore peace and order. Because there are two entities, one is called Abaddon and the other is Lady RRLAT. RRLAT is representative of order and Abaddon is representative of all that is chaos. And guess which side we're on. So yeah, we're trying to fix the place up.
Yeah, and it really did push the PS2, this one as well. It's made by the same people that did the Medieval series as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
this one.
Cambridge Studios, Computer Entertainment Europe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Like, super push the PS2 back in 2003.
Yeah, even still some areas they'll be a problem for the PS2. Just because of how hard it was pushing it. It still does.
Just gotta hope and pray that Scree doesn't decide to, do his usual running into walls tricks as well.
Oh yeah.
He's got his own strats that don't help the run.
He has his own little AI tricks. And we do love them. And just, obviously there is a Japanese release. I'm not using that one currently. I am using the North American release currently. There is also the PAL version, naturally, and they released at about the same time. The Japanese release had about a full year to really be developed further and then be released. So the one that I really am using at the moment is more kind of catered towards glitches, but I like to live life on the edge, so we're going to be risking that quite a bit. The Japanese release, it did come out a year later, and all of those bugs that you kind of see, they have been snubbed for most of it, but not entirely. None of your business. I'm going down here. So, a nice little touch I noticed as well is when Scree is on different surfaces, depending on what the rock is kind of made out of, if it has more iron, kind of like volcanic section in Volca, the last realm, it'll be more reddish tinted, so like kind of saying like there's oxides in there that, that is reacting to Scree's little grip on the wall there. And that one was just completely blue. So yeah, make of that as you will, but I think that the little touches like that are all over the place in Primal. Ignore the trees, they're just very excited today. And ultimately, yeah, we just gotta get Jen over here. We're gonna be going over to a tree over here. And then we just push it down. And one of the main differences as well in the Japanese release is the fact that the animations move way quicker, but you still gotta wait it out for the time that it was meant to. So like if that tree was falling that way, it would have been quicker, but we still would have had to have waited the animation out for the length of time it was meant to.
Yeah,
And
it's still allocated for the international versions, weirdly enough, and even lever pulling is a lot faster in the Japanese version, which is very strange. I don't know why they changed that, quite frankly.
yeah, because even with doors as well, they do open, but you still have to kind of wait a little bit anyway. And I don't know if it's just kind of a little bit of an oversight, there's a bit of a time crunch maybe, or it's just like, you know, hey, you know, I don't know, no one checked it. But that's hardly the case. They just made and then they shipped it. No one tested it.
And the Japanese version was a year later, wasn't it?
A full year later it took to develop it, yeah. So that's why a lot of the bugs, even when the skips that I found in Isa, the third realm, it was no longer needed. Because in a matter of 2 days. Because we found another skip. I like to call it scree buffering. Where you basically just switch characters when they're really, really far away from each other. And you get this really long pause in between loads. You get that little symbol that's on Jen's back. This one. And it appears on the bottom right. When you have a really long load, what the AI likes to do is push Jen a little further than usual, or scree. And I like to call it scree buffering because it just makes you go a little further than you should while actually trying to do your skips. You're not meant to access certain areas, doesn't matter, just use scree skip, you'll get it. And Fair Form as well, like with scree, you go that bit quicker, and because of the momentum, that's why it happens. Even through really tough, like thick surfaces, like really thick doors, you know, really heavy ones, and thin ones too, it doesn't matter. You can go through really... You can get really easily out of bounds in this game, to be fair.
The wall doesn't look too sturdy.
Yeah, like...
And that's why we're able to get out of bounds, Scree. None of the walls are sturdy.
When you two told me about that skip as well, I couldn't believe it, because I came in one day and I was like, wait, what's happening? Why is the bod so busy recently? What's going on?
Yeah, Tova98, I believe his name is. He was the one to have found that skip, where he was far. I guess he was really far away from Jen or Scree at a period of time. You can skip this animation, by the way, or this FMB, whatever, Scree cutscene. That's the word I'm trying to find. It will give you the option to do so. You can skip it in the demo, but not in the actual release. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Telvin98 found that little skip. I don't know what actually happened for him to find it properly, but I'm so glad that he did. He turned Volca from like about like what 40 odd minutes to 10 with that skip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really bad one.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, there we go. Sometimes Jen can get stuck. The AI just kind of likes to say, hey, you know, we're gonna cut you off here. And your friend, yeah, they're 10 miles back. Don't worry about it though, it's fine. Like even all the details in that, I know it's kind of just, it's fairly regular to expect that in the game, but yeah, I like it. All the little details, as mentioned. So this is where Jared's lodge is. Jared is the son of the king here, King Hearn, who is also based on mythology, Celtic mythology, which I quite like. There's a lot of mythology in the game, and the way that the story is playing out right now is the king has lost his son, the son has disappeared, Jared, and we're trying to find him right now because that might hold the key to restoring balance in the world right now. And we get to see a little bit more of the game's mechanics in this little area here too. So, as mentioned very early on, Scree can climb stone.
I can climb down. I'm afraid you'll have to find another way.
And
Not all
with
of them,
that, yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we do get to see Jen have her little effect there, just being able to kind of go across the chasm, I suppose, but through her own little way. Don't move, just switch characters so that you avoid a load screen. And then you can just move him afterwards so that you don't have to worry about that. Although, to be fair, we do have an LRT, which was also made by Tova98. He did a lot for the boards, to be honest, and the game in general.
Yeah, the guy has been a godsend for this board.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you're using the LRT with that, you know, the loading or whatever, because it doesn't get counted. But then I like to move screen now so that the pathing kind of it comes back. Because if you just move as Jen, I find that he typically will stand still at that exact same area. There are certain areas in the game where if you position a character, they will just get stuck there, the pathing will break. I found one as well, like by a staircase in the third realm as well. It's really weird. There is a skip here as well, usually, that we would do. Thankfully, we don't need it anymore because it's screen buffering. It was very awkward. Yeah, you had
You're
to climb.
telling me. I don't miss that one. I really don't.
That was a really difficult one. Even I don't miss it, and I didn't even have it right. Like, half the
it
time
was
I would
awful.
fail it. You'd have to try and climb up on the side of the bridge there and try and hoist Jen's leg up partially so that you could get out of bounds through that manner. You can also do it pretty much at the very start of the game too by using by getting a foothold on, I guess, like a large stone. And then you're just able to go out of bounds like that and skip all the way to this part. It's really, I don't know. The way that the skips work, they're strange. But they work, I guess.
It just works. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like Todd Howard, it just works. This game is about kind of, like, not to crap on it or anything, but because it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite games on the PS2. But it is fairly broken. It's not exactly finished, and that's why I love it. It's so jank. There's a lot of RNG here and there with what can happen to you and your other character, depending on who you're playing. Don't hit me. He tried. Alright. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They'll probably... No, okay. I thought he was going to hit Jen, but it doesn't matter because after being out of combat for a while, you kind of regain your energy. They are following us. Sometimes it kind of depends. Sometimes they'll only follow for a short period of time and you can carry on your merry way, or they might just decide to do what they did just then and follow you for a long time. You're able to tell just basically through that, you know, the use of sound cues. You get that really cool battle music that's made by 16 Volt. And that's how I actually came to find that band. Really like them. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah, it's a very cool band.
Yeah. So we're just going to kind of go through along here and go in and out. We don't need Jen here, so it doesn't matter if she stops following us because a cutscene, every time you enter a cutscene, both characters are reunited. So you could skip all the way here and then all of a sudden you would have Jen or Scree back with you. And then you can just carry on as normal. So I guess that is a blessing and a curse in its own way because we're still trying to find little skips here. You can activate stuff in this castle, which is very important. You have to activate that because certain triggers trigger other things in areas of the game. And my goodness, if you don't, you will just be met with a wall. And you'll just have to go all the way back and just try to activate those triggers. And,
I remember
yeah.
there was a time where we tried to trigger Hearn, who is Jared's father, as well. And by going into this little... what would you call it? A chapel?
Yeah, it'd be like a chapel.
And we found out that you had to be completely level with the floor. We did get it, but then we found, oh, we're actually stuck in the chapel now. We can't get out.
Yeah. It reminded me of the
shame.
demo all over again, where you're just inside the chapel and you have to use the rift gate. But we couldn't use the rift gate then either because we had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So we were pretty much at a dead end then and there. But yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. There's also that
Is
really
it-
precise skip as well when you're trying to hand in a talisman. That'll come a little bit
Hmm.
later. But you have to be very precise in your altitude with the character. It's very... Again, it's weird. It's very wonky. And that
It's
was actually a
Primal.
clean entry. It is Primal. Primal is Primal. Gotta love it.
Primal do be primal.
It does what it likes to do, no matter what. Slight load there, and then we just go ahead, say hey, screw it. And this is the Fair Eye form. And depending on what version you're playing, on the Japanese version she's gonna look a lot smoother and I guess kind of prettier, but I like this form. It's grittier, it's kind of more earthy, you know, and demonic, I suppose. And we're just gonna go over here with this newfound jumping ability and then just do this. So that Scree can actually get through and not have to worry. There are certain barriers where it will say to Jen or Scree, I need to find, you know, I need to find Jen first, or I can't go any further without Scree. But you can just go around it by climbing on top of the side of a wall and just going over. It's, you know, like this sort of thing here. And then just go over through that means. It's really, it's so weird, but I love it. I found that out recently, or else someone told me and I forgot, I can't remember. I'll let you know, I suppose, if I come across it again. But yeah, basically...
Yeah, I didn't know
shaman.
about that.
Yeah, I found it yesterday. I found the skip yesterday.
You could have told me.
Um,
I didn't know that.
I'll show it to you. No, it's useless though. It's actually useless in its current form. So Scree is going to be annoying. So I'm just going to do this for safety of the run. Usually you get this, and then you just have Jen here run along, do her little thing. But yeah, it's basically, you know where you're meant to jump up after getting that ability, saying, in your new form, I'm sure you'll be, you know, capable of making that jump. We'll find that later, just because Scree will also say it again. You can just go around, if that ever pops up. I'll show it to you later anyway, I suppose, just if we're doing glitches allowed.
Interesting, because, yeah, I didn't even know about that. That's a new one to me.
Yeah, so the confines for which that kind of thing is meant to happen, it doesn't factor in the sides of the bridge or anything. It's really goofy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's just Primal being Primal again. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, if you come back here, you're just going to see all these guards sitting in the air. It's
Yeah.
just Primal being Primal. I love it. Where's Scree? I hope he's following me.
I
not-
think he's...
I don't want to, you know, invalidate my run or anything, so...
I'm pretty certain he's good.
I'm very much hoping, because he's never been an issue in this area anyway. It's only in later areas where the pathing can kind of break in certain areas unless you're very, very close with Scree, which can get kind of difficult because we're a fast girl, and we're in Fair Eye form. So we're coming back here because those grounds are sacred, and there's not meant to be anyone there. You're meant to respect the grounds and respect the dead, but all of a sudden there's just these strange guards just hanging out, just, you know, protecting the place, shooting anyone on sight. So it's a little weird that the shaman who we were speaking to was protecting the place despite all those people being there. And I'm also going to say, naturally, lodestones. Those things that I told Jen to mind her own business about, those are very important. Because we're able to use those to go ahead and possess all the statues. Did Scree get the rock? No, he did not.
Did. Yeah.
Thank you, Scree.
You can do this quite a lot where you ask him to do something for you, and if something breaks his concentration, he's like,
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, it can happen. I'm just gonna swap over to Scree, because he's gonna say that. Jen can jump up there, Scree cannot. There's also a little glitchy area here that you need to be careful of. And it's right where the floor kind of coincides with each other there. For lack of a better word. Yeah, there. You can glitch out of that and then all of a sudden, oh, run invalid.
Yeah, the V shape. The V shape in the ground, unfortunately, it can make you cut through the wall, and I don't know why it happens, but we do use that in glitches allowed if it ends up
Everywhere.
happening.
Yeah, the
That
same.
is, because, yeah.
The same with the central piece here. This area here, this thing. Because you can go up there as Farai, but
Mm.
the problem is, what is its use? We don't know yet. Is it even
I
useful?
know you,
Yeah.
I know you were testing it, weren't you, to see if you
Yeah.
could get into this burial grounds through the wall.
I was trying. I haven't found a way just yet, but maybe with a little more practice, even by using something around it, we might be able to just kind of skip everything here. I typically... We're in the middle of a fight, Jen. We can leave the conversation till later.
It's the best time to talk. During a war or during a fight is the best time to talk.
Absolutely. And then we get introduced to the fighting. It's very, very basic, but there has been a lot of love and care put into it. In my opinion. There's a slight parry system. And you'll obviously get that rock music kicking in each and every time. It's kind of randomized, but yeah. I also like to coax this guy. If he puts up his shield, just stop attacking for a solid second. Let him attack like that, and then you get to kind of do a small little loop. If you'll be nice. He's not always nice, but most of the time he's nice.
They did say in dev stuff as well, didn't they, that they based the fighting off Soul Calibur, which is an interesting one.
They did note that as an inspiration, yeah. I don't really see it, if I'm honest with you.
I see more Soul Reaver than Soul Calibur, but the parry system maybe, because there's guard impact in there and stuff. I won't go into that because different game, but yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, I also got to be careful not to go out of bounds here. There's also a really weird glitch that can happen later. If it happens, you'll know what's happening. Okay, I better be careful. Okay, Jen. Just work with me here. And don't glitch through the wall. We'll be fine. Ooh.
Oh,
We got very okay, that was lucky.
You're good, you're good.
That was lucky. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. Because I was running low on energy there. There's energy crystals like these, which I am going to pick this up because I like having a safeguard. Because that could happen. And this will basically, as it says on the screen, it'll restore your energy or your vitae in the demon form that you're currently in. But you do have to be careful, because if you're in the middle of a fight, sometimes you'll just stay really, really still for a few seconds, and you just have to tank a few hits regardless. And inside here we have Jared. You can kind of see him there, he's all chained up and whatnot, so we gotta free him. And this is the person who... Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, the worst time for that to happen where you stand still is in Volker as well, which is the final area.
Oh, yeah.
And if it happens there, you could lose a lot of your
there he
life.
is.
Oh, it happened!
Yeah, this constantly happens. I've also sent one of the guys through a wall somewhat, to the point where he started dancing in the wall like a glitch, like a ragdoll almost. Except a really stiff ragdoll. I've never done that before. But it can happen, I suppose. Every time you play Primal, there's something new. You will never leave Primal without learning something new about it. Whether that just be... Yeah, sorry?
I was just going to say, and to let you know, he's going to disappear. He's not meant to be there.
Yeah, like, I think it was meant to be that guy. But they just kind of mixed up the code somehow, so he just reappears. As alive rather than dead. But yeah, I'm gonna pass over to Jen now. I've gone through the door just so that the pathing can refine itself, and he's gone. Yeah, easy come, easy go, as they say. And we're just gonna continue on. Because if you don't bring Scree out like that, out of the doorway, he just kind of stays there because the pathing breaks. It does that a lot in Volca. I actually finished a run at one point, individually controlling Jen and Scree. Almost. We got far
almost. Yeah.
You can
if you get all the way,
this.
yeah. If you get all the way down the stairs, like it actually skips the trigger for this.
Yeah, we were unfortunate that like this time, but hey, so it's next time. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a circle here so that we disengage combat with the others and hopefully don't get shot in the head with an arrow over here.
Rift.
Okay. So we need to go back to... Oh, they are trying though. They are trying. Scree, buddy. Buddy old pal. There we go.
Good job, Scree is trying too.
Yeah, he's being good.
Yeah, many times I've had him
Oh.
just stay in the burial ground.
No,
You should.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
He was... Wait, why are you dead? I guess his buddies were just killing them while we were inside the temple.
Was he being shot repeatedly?
Yeah. He was being shot repeatedly.
Oh no!
Huh?
I heard a grunt.
Shh. It's okay.
It's fine. I
It's
didn't hear a
okay.
grunt.
You didn't
Don't
hear
worry about
anything. Nothing happened. Nothing is wrong. Everything's
it. You
okay.
good? You good? You good?
Alright, so usually there can also be a bit of an issue here where you gotta check with Scree, because he may not materialize here as you'd hoped. It'll just be a black screen if you go to him. Actually, yeah. No, he's with us. He's with us.
Hey,
Ah, the angels are watching. They bless the run.
remember when we were trying to find that glitch for the longest time and we couldn't get it, and then we did a speedrun and then we got it again?
Yep.
That jump we saw the
It's so rare for it to happen where Scree will appear as if he's here, but he's not. When you go over to him, it will be a black screen, which means you gotta start the game again. I'm
Yeah.
not doing very much service to try and entice people to play this, am I?
I mean, you and me both.
Like, trust me, it is a very good game. It just has
is.
its quirks, let's put it that way. It's got a fair share of quirks. It's
It
very
just
fun.
works.
It just works. It works. Oh no, get out of the way.
Oh,
There we go. Thank you.
okay.
They did it the last time I was trying to de-rust this as well. They just stood there. They watched
I love
and then
how-
they let me by.
I love how they're like, come on,
Come
what are
on.
you doing?
Yeah, I was trying. I was trying to come
Come
on.
fight me.
Sometimes they try to intimidate the wall. It's great. It's a great bit of fun when they do that. Nice. Okay, Scree was following enough so that we could trigger this cutscene. Jared gave us a little talisman. And this is the area where you're meant to do the little skip, but the skip is so finicky. I'm not even sure if it's worth it, but you can skip quite a fair bit by doing it, but you gotta be at the right altitude and waltz through the wall a little bit where there's no, what's the word for it?
Collision?
Collision, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta find an area that doesn't have collision, just start running through, I think over here, so that you don't activate the cutscene, you don't do anything regarding that whatsoever, you just kind of skip it all. But I do prefer glitchless overall because, one, I like to kind of see how much quicker you can be by tight lining, kind of doing different tricks. Plus RNG is a good element as well. So I do enjoy this sort of thing. And, okay, our run is still valid because sometimes she appears on the other side of this ladder. I'm kidding, by the way. I mean, it's only going to be a minor little glitch. I wouldn't
Yeah.
disqualify a run for that.
Nah, it definitely isn't like big enough for like it doesn't even affect the run at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point.
Absolutely. It's just a minor visual glitch, that's it.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
just
like you
fun.
can really have control. Yeah, it just works.
It just works.
Yeah, Jen likes to just kind of go, okay, about here. That should be fine. And we usually go left so that Jen doesn't get attacked by these things. The Malkai, they're called. For whatever reason, just going left tends to help a lot in this run. And there's the pathing, it works again, so I'm gonna hop on over to Jen and climb up this staircase. We are gonna have to swap back to our buddy Scree though anyway, because we'll see in a minute. And so we're kind of entering the torture chambers at the moment. Unfortunately, all the prison and whatnot. Okay, didn't get hit. Alright, that's nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna climb up here because I don't want Jen accidentally going through the wall. This is a great glitch run. I'm just saying. Okay, there we go.
Just everything that we've been saying. I'm hoping we don't go through walls. Like, no matter what we do.
Scree, I sent you up there for a reason. Oh, you dummy. Whatever, he can follow me, I hope. Because I need him to collect this lodestone. It's just handier if he does so.
I'll need Scree to help me with this.
Scree,
Get that.
thank you.
There we go.
And so he will collect that while we're triggering the cutscene. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. There we go.
Yeah.
Once you hear that sound, you have the lodestone. And then it'll appear top left.
It's a godsend as well, because we always thought, like, going into a cutscene, it wouldn't pick it up, but it does, luckily.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy that it does as well. Because otherwise you're just elongating the run.
Yeah, because the animation is so long too, and you have to do it multiple times here as well.
Yeah, so this stone is going to need 5 lodestones. Jen is kind of tucked away in there, away from Belazor, that's the creature's name, and who attacked both Jen and her partner at the very start of the game. So we're just going to go ahead and say, you know, that's a nice statue up there. Why don't I take control of that for a little while, huh? There we go. And this is Abdazor, the statue here. And we're gonna have a little fight. There's a little trick to this where you just hit R2 and L2 over and over again. So that you kind of lock him into a particular... Is he gonna... There it is, okay.
There you go.
And the moment you hear that ding, you can instantly just... Oh god, what happened? But yeah, okay, we're fine again. Once you hear that ding, you can just hit the other button to start the next battle. Or the next attack, I should say, sorry.
Yeah, it does chip damage as well, which is really nice, and chip damage in this game does kill. Which, normally, I'm like, this game, I love it.
Oh yeah, so do I. He tried to let down the guard to try and get a hit in on us, but yeah, it didn't work.
He did.
He's dead. There we go. Nice. Okay, there's a little trick as well when we come out of here. Don't touch Jen. Just don't touch Jen. Don't say hi to her. Don't nudge her. Don't do anything, because if you do that, she will say something to Scree and it wastes a little bit of your time because you gotta listen to her. Unfortunately, we just don't want to talk to our companion right now. We have a job to do, and it's very important that we get it done as soon as possible.
Yeah,
So-
we're not feeling like talking to our companion today.
Absolutely
Just had
not.
enough of her.
We just met her and it's already time to just stop talking. Unfortunately.
You know, that's actually a really nice trick. There's another one I didn't know, because she always, like, talks to me.
Yeah,
So-
if you tap against her in any way, or switch over to her, she will talk to Scree, and it just wastes time. So there's no point. And I'm just gonna, for safety's sake, I'm gonna do that. That's a barrel of Vitae. There's some just kind of scattered around the land. And naturally, Scree will absorb that because energy goes into him, and then he can transform it into demonic Vitae for Jen to use. And if you're running low and you kind of use up your gem and whatnot, it's nice to have in hand as a safety measure. We'll be fine most likely, but it's just, I like that safety net of just having it there for the sake. And Scree even picked up that stone. Okay, that's great. So all these guys are going to be attacking Jen, but the moment that we break the pathfinding, this is going to be a great showcase of it, actually. Everybody just stops dead in their tracks, and we're just going to get rid of this wood here.
I wonder if Scree is followed.
I wonder, yeah, okay, he's pretty close, but yeah, everybody just kind of gets confused and stops moving until they can find Jen again. Jen is the one, she's the chosen one, which is both one, she has the power.
Someone must have secured
What
it
am
from
I
the
doing?
inside.
Hi, I meant to open the door from this side. How are you doing, Scree? You want to help me with this this lever over here? Don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Don't just stand there. This thing weighs.
Oh,
up
he's
a
fine.
No, you're good. You're good.
And for a while, people didn't believe that you could skip this cutscene. And then I showed them.
Yeah. Like, you have to do it dead on, don't you? Like, if
just
you do
mash.
it a bit late... Yeah, like, if you do it late,
Scree.
it just doesn't skip.
Oh, you little effer, you. I have to go through here. Oh, you little crap. Oh. Alright, so stay left, but I'm also going to zigzag just because I'm worried that he may not find the pathing towards Jen. He should, so I'm going to do a little loop-de-loop. And yeah, he's following.
Nice.
Sometimes the pathfinding breaks there too, so we just gotta fix it, and then we're well on our way to victory, let's put it. There's a guy over here, but we don't need to interact with him whatsoever. He's just gonna maybe be taunting us menacingly, and he just gets casually ignored. And over here. It's better to not climb on those rocks and just climb up from here, because if you climb on the rocks and then climb up again, you just lose a little bit of time.
Yeah, and with that previous dude that we just walked past as well, like in a casual run, you can actually stealth kill that guy. There is an actual dedicated stealth kill for this game, which I don't know if a lot of people know about that, but yeah, like I found it one day and I was like, wait, what?
It genuinely is very strange to have it in this type of game, but I mean, I admire that they did have some, like, kind of things up their sleeve that they wanted to do, but it just couldn't be implemented properly. Okay, that guy's taunting, so I'm going to ignore him. The guys who were kind of taunting, or they're not, don't do this to me. Guys who are just kind of taunting you, or just kind of standing up and you're trying to fight them, you won't deal any damage to them, because they're already engaging in a very specific animation, and you need to wait until that animation finishes before you can attack. I've noticed that can happen to a lot of people. So I'm gonna get rid of these two. I'm gonna try my best to... Well, I mean, that guy's kind of dead there. There's nothing I can do about it. But if there's any enemies kind of on the path, Scree will just absorb their vitae.
Scree, could you give me some
Those
help?
were some nice back attacks, by the way.
Oh yeah, I like doing that.
Like, damn. It's a shame that they can parry a back attack, though. I never understood that with this game.
It's the same with Jared late game. They'll just start trying to parry Jared, but it also affects Jen.
Yeah, and Jared can actually parry Jen as well, and hit Jen as well. And
he loves to combat Jen. I have no idea how that works, but it just works.
He killed me in a run last night.
What?
Yeah, he straight up killed me.
I had no idea that was you. Oh my god. I didn't know that was possible.
I wish it was either streaming it or recording it, but yeah, I was like almost dead as normal Jen. I went to attack, and he parried me and killed me.
Oh yeah, this is a guy that I got stuck in the wall. Oh! Okay, we're fine. But yeah, he got stuck in the middle of the wall. I was streaming it last night, and that happened. It's really good. Jen, you're better than this. Come on, kill him. There we go.
Do better, Jen.
Do the good, don't do the bad. You can also glitch out by accident here if you go too close to the wall here. Or on the other side. It's just the size of this entire thing. For some reason, also I'm going to swap over to Scree. And we're just going to start going on because there's a little manipulation that you found.
Oh, yeah. I was so happy to find this one, actually, because it saves so much time. It's not really as necessary on this version, but it's better for the Japanese version, but you actually make it so Scree doesn't really load in the Maokai, I've noticed. It's mainly Jen that does that. So if you go in as Scree and get there before Jen does, you can actually get Jen up the tower without even fighting. Whereas in this version, the reason why it's not really a big deal is because climbing and lock-on in the Japanese version are the same button. They're both circle, whereas they're not in this one, so you don't need to worry about that as much.
Yeah, that's why I do kind of prefer to play this version of the game, the North American EU release, or European release. Really.
Yeah. It makes that so much easier, because you can have them attacking you and it would still be fine.
Absolutely. So hopefully, Jen will be okay, and there will only be one Maokai who have spawned, rather than two, which is the usual number. So you're just able to climb a rope way quicker and escape the fight entirely, so you don't have to fight them at all. But if you do happen to find yourself in that fight, you can just circle around the big statue. And you're fine. You're set. And this portion just requires Scree doing a little bit of labor here to bring some pots over. You can even hear the floor creaking, and it looks a lot lower than the other side, so that's really good to see.
Just grabs it directly through the lantern. Who cares? Like, it's fine.
Oh, you don't do
What
that?
what is collision? Like, everyday collision? What is that? You know?
It doesn't exist. That's why everybody's trying to walk through you in the road these days.
Jesus. So that's why everyone's banging into me. Goddamn.
Yes, apparently. Same with this side too. Alright, so we just jumped down here because we want rope. We don't know how long this rope has been lying here, and we can only hope that it's going to suit the needs of the mission at hand, which is getting Jen up here. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it won't have rotted or anything. That was actually a thing in Shadow Memories, actually. I gotta play that game again. I'm getting entirely off topic, but if you hold that rope in your inventory for too long, like for multiple years, it rots to the point where you just it snaps and you just fall to your death. And I thought it might have, you know, kind of applied here, but thankfully it didn't. Like, old rope is still good rope.
You know,
Right,
you
so-
just gave me a hankering to play that now.
I do like that game. It has some, there's just, it's, I don't know, it's got some kind of comfy feel to it. But yeah, as you can see, nobody's attacking Jen. Jen? Okay, well, there was nobody attacking Jen, but it doesn't matter because we're on the rope. Once we're on the rope, we're safe. We just gotta climb up. So, okay, in the Japanese version, it doesn't matter. But in this version, it does. You have to put Jen on the staircase, because otherwise the pathfinding just kind of breaks. And it's really, really strange as to why also I am doing something very dangerous here, which is allowing Scree to follow Jen.
Yep.
I want to see how this plays out. How bad will it be? He loves to light torches all the way through. Doesn't matter where they are. Doesn't matter how far Jen is. Hey, is he being nice?
You are living life on the edge of it.
I know. I really. I love the atmosphere.
Maokai.
Yeah, one of them runs over here too, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a glimpse. Like, hey, maybe you should check out here.
Like, he runs through there and runs directly through the wall.
You know what? We got close enough. I gotta say, we got close enough.
Mm.
There's Jen. Alright. So, Scree, we go over here. Are you gonna be nice? Do I see the light? Well, the light is following me, so we're fine. Alright, let's go. So we have to get a couple of keys to go in there. And it won't be that harsh a journey. And when you get to it, actually, okay, so we do have to fight a whole bunch of people because there's a whole host of guards in here. Because we're not meant to be here for one, but also two. Somebody isn't cherishing the fact that they're not meant to be here. So we can always get rid of them. If they're not meant to be here, they're not meant to be here. We were given permission, so bye.
You know, I always wondered, how did they get past the shaman?
That's what I'm wondering too. I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I guess he was asleep.
In? Yeah, they must have snuck in when he was like either asleep or away on like break or something.
Yeah. He's just performing a ceremony and then they said, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity.
He was just like, right, I'm gonna go for a ham boy.
I am living life a little dangerously by fighting him over here too. Because you can kind of go out of bounds a little bit here too. So, yeah, it's fine. We're not going to fight that other guy who's just kind of taunting. We're just going to open up these gates, both of them. And we got to follow the rule.
Just stand there watching, help me out.
We have to follow the rule, not just yet, but when we're coming out, left. Left is the rule. You gotta go left first. Just left. Left is the meme.
Just stand there. This thing weighs a ton.
I remember when
Okay.
people were just spamming that.
Just left. Anytime you would
Just
stream, left.
Yeah. 'Cause I would always forget the door.
Same at
Right.
one point. I would just forget and then it's just like, and then I'd start reminding you. Left.
Yeah. Like, it just looks like a texture on the wall. That's why I kept forgetting that the door existed.
What? It looked like a texture to you.
Yeah, like, It just looked like a flat wall. Like, I don't know. It didn't look like a normal door.
That's strange. I've never thought of it like that.
I'm
Holy
sorry.
crap. Oh no, I'm not saying that. No. Don't get me the wrong way. I've just never seen it that way, that's all.
How can it have come to this?
Okay, we just gotta grab I'm just gonna grab the keys over here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna pretend this hasn't existed. This conversation didn't happen. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. I don't know.
The less commentary I ever do.
You're grand. Okay, so there's going to be a whole host of people in here because Lady Davina, who's meant to be the queen, she's acting a little funny as of late. And now she's sending these people to kill us. So there is a straggler, which is very unfortunate, so it's going to waste a bit of time. But the whole reason why I'm bringing them around is I'm going to do a loop-de-loop. So they're going to get stuck kind of trying to follow Jen. And we get to open the door and not have to fight any of them. I absolutely love it.
Did the axe dude just attack Scree?
Yeah, sometimes they attack Scree.
I've never
might get
seen that
pelt.
before.
He might get a pelt or two, but he'll be fine. He's made out of rock. Come on, Scree.
Scree, could you give me some help here?
I have to say Scree's been very good so far, but I don't want to just damage this run in any possible way. I need it to go right. I need my disc to stop stuttering too. It'll be fine. Old games are old. And left. Also, Scree's pathfinding can't break here, so if you just stand around here, usually he comes through. Come on, Scree. Be nice. Scree, be nice.
Yeah, he's forgot, hasn't he?
No, he's fine. He was trying to get around that guy.
Go.
So if you stand there, typically the pathfinding doesn't break. At left. That's the meme. Because I was about to go straight.
Remind you.
I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you just forgot.
I completely forgot to remind you. I apologize.
You're fine. I'm glad I remembered. I remembered. That's all that matters. So we're just going to open the door here.
I always forget. Even on your end, I forget about this door.
Probably because we haven't raced it in a really long time.
That is true. Or done 2 controllers, 1... what was it? We played it...
One of us played like shoulder buttons and the rest was like partially just controlling her with the analog stick and D-pad.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Need to do that again.
It's a good challenge run. Just taking control of the same controller, but just only partial sections, you know. Oh yeah, you can still kill guys up here too, but it's really, really hard. I did it once. This guy, I think, or the other guy. I killed one of them.
The stealth kill?
Yeah, I got it up here. Okay, we just need to wait for Scree. Oh, he's a-coming. He's a-coming. There we go. Good man. Because the reason why I do it there is because over here, this is around where the pathing kind of breaks sometimes. As soon as you go in through this door. So if he's following, we are doing very good.
I've never seen him behave this much. This is a miracle. Like, jeez.
I found a rhythm to the madness. Can you stop that? Thank you. There is reason in there, you know. There is a rhythm. Is there going to be a guy? Thank you very much for breaking all 2 barrels, actually, to allow Scree in with ease. Because we got to get these keys. And I made a rhyme. I'm a poet and I just didn't know it.
Sometimes he can even jump backwards through the barrels, and if he does that, he'll be on the other side of the trigger, so he'll be invisible, but he can still hit you.
Yeah.
Which is very weird.
I'm over here. God damn it, man. Yeah, sometimes he will just spawn invisible regardless on a very rare occasion. So it's very, very strange, but yeah. Oh, Scree! Oh my god! He's being so nice to me right now. Why is he being nice to me? He's gonna do something later.
Don't ask me. I'm as confused as you are.
He's being so nice. Usually he's not. That's like part of the challenge of playing this game. Trying to get Scree's AI under control. I have to trust the AI right now that's following me. And just, god damn it,
Oh.
go up here.
Jeez.
I knew something had to happen. I knew it, but it won't hurt that much. Go.
Scream might be behaving, but the AI is not.
No, it's being really mean right now. I'm hoping with every fiber of my being that this is gonna go okay. I have a feeling it won't, because remember, they hit me the last time at the Rift Gate. There is a good chance they will do it again. I've noticed that.
You got this.
Scree, what the?
Oh,
Why? Why?
he is there. He is there.
No.
It's fine. You're good. He
No,
won't
no,
get
no.
you.
No, he does.
Oh.
He does.
Wait.
He can get you because it's happening.
Ah.
No, oh my god! I gotta get rid of him. I knew something bad had to happen. Come on, man. Oh, my health is not looking too good. Just chip at him. There we go. Night, night. Oh, you are kidding me. I gotta fight the flood. It's okay. It'll be fine. This has never happened, at least for about a year. In my runs. Scree was acting too nice. Now I know why. Oh my god, okay. I gotta be careful here. No, don't hit me. I need that gem for the last fight. Oh, there's someone behind me.
I wonder if... Oh.
Just, come on.
I wonder if going left... Again, left.
It's always left.
Yeah, I wonder if that's what does it, because, like, usually I go left, and, like, that guard never normally hits me, so...
He normally hits me. So...
No.
No. Just no.
Jen's just, yeah, Jen's had enough.
Yeah, okay. I forgot to mention, yeah, if you just press and hold the D-pad, the button that's assigned to your demonic form, you'll be able to just get energy from Scree, so you can revitalize yourself. It's your form of a health drink. Pretty much. So long as Scree has some Vitae to go by, you're good to go. You and Jen are good. Don't crash. Okay.
Ooh.
We're fine. We're fine. Sometimes the game crashes here and it's right at the end, so you gotta love it. No. We get to just avoid everybody here once again and just go through. No, I typically, again, as the meme is, we go left. Because it helps Jared. Jared, thank you. Good man. Go over here. So we're gonna try and avoid fighting everybody because we need Jared in here. There is a trigger at the very end of this little tunnel here that needs both Scree and Jared. Jared's being nice.
Nice.
He has wasted one of my runs for 10 minutes before. This is fantastic. Please keep following me. I need this. I need this. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Speaking like I'm addicted to a speedrun.
I've never heard such a genuine "I need this" during a speedrun before.
Okay, so this is the last fight. I will let you know when time comes, but you will be getting probably a bit of a nice little look into just how much Jared can screw you over in this fight. He's fighting another character right now, so that's fantastic. Sometimes he might even kill someone. Like one of the enemies that you need to down. Jared might take care of it. You gotta be careful over here. This area with the fallen down pillar. Because you might go out of bounds there. I have yet to find a way to skip through the level to just activate Davina and get the final fight, because she T-poses until you activate her. And there is a ring of protection around her too that will set you on fire. So I'm unsure if we can even trigger her without triggering Jared first.
Yeah, she's under the ground, isn't she?
She is under the ground. Yeah, with a little flame above her, which is really strange. Like, there is actually protection around her that the devs put in.
Like, I know the flame emission that she has is so that she's smoking there.
She's smoking?
Yeah, like you could say it there.
Oh no, I know she's smoking, but the you know, you don't need to keep your light around for that long. Okay, come on, you, dude,
Good
you're
there.
dead.
Jesus.
All right, one more for. Oh, hey, he actually killed him.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so these two are the last two that we have to fight before time, and then we should be good. Jared, don't hit me. Jared is actually attacking the other one. This is fantastic. This is such a blessed cursed run.
Are you gonna PB?
Don't tell me I'm gonna PB RTA because I don't have LRT.
I will retime it if you do.
Thank you. And we will have time now. Time.
Stop! All of you!
Okay, so that was fantastic. That was Primal, Solemn, glitchless.
My lord.
It was a little earlier than I thought, but this has been a lot of fun. Thank you very much for having me, and thank you also, Seth, for kindly being commentary on such short notice.
That's much appreciated anytime.
Thank you. If you're interested at all in this game, there's also a glitched route for all the realms. One of them is my favorite and it's so good, and we're still working on it. Etha. It's very, very gothic, very beautiful. Volca is easily the most broken, and you can finish that in like 10 minutes. And then there's also Aquas, the water realm, which is also about the same time, 10 to 15 minutes. If you're interested at all, check us out on speedrun.com. There's a bunch of stuff on there to kind of get started. There is a Primal Discord as well if you're interested as well. But with that being said, thank you again for watching me and for watching the run and for having me. And if you have any questions, just hit me up about the run if you want. Thank you.
The ritual of succession has been delayed all too long. Now that you are safe, our kingdom can be strong once more. Only one.
I won't hold back! Ha!
How foolish.
Death to all sinners.